For more than 120 mostly Indigenous children and their families in the La Perouse area, the Kool Kids Club provides vital after-school care. The program was developed in 2001 as a positive alternative for young children and in response to a rise in DOCS notifications. The aim of the program is simple: provide constructive, healthy activities as a reward for positive behaviour and good attendance at school. The organisers say the program is working, but a recent change in state government funding guidelines could put its future in jeopardy. Ashley Donnelly reports.
So everything's ready to go, mate?
Yep, everything. I put the SQ in the back.
Every afternoon, the Kool Kids bus makes its rounds to primary schools in the La Perouse area. Today is Tuesday and the bus is headed for the beach.
Where are we going to today?
Just right here at the back.
Yeah? Okay guys, we all here, you're ready to go?
Yeah!
The Kool Kids Club is run by South Sydney Youth Services. It was developed back in 2001 because there was a need to see that there was not so many positive activities for children around the area, and there was also a high number of DOCS notifications at the time, and just general some antisocial behaviours amongst younger children in the area.
Kool Kids Club is an early intervention and prevention program offering after-school and holiday activities for 7 to 13-year-olds. It was born out of a need to address the increasing antisocial behaviour amongst young people in the Maroubra and La Perouse area.
We have a lot of families that are with single parents. We have a lot of parents within our families that may have been in prison, in jail, or had different addictions in their lives, or just generally had a bit of a difficult sort of upbringing themselves.
25% of the children in the program are cared for by their grandparents.
It gives her opportunities to do things that I probably couldn't give her. Mostly, I suppose, for money reasons as well. Things cost so much, but also just the ideas of where they take them and being able to go with the friends and cousins and things from the area. It's sort of different than just going along with Nan to places too. It's more exciting for her.
We've made lots of friends and we get to go on surf programs and go to laser skirmish on some programs. We get to go to IMAX at down the city at the harbour, and they do a lot of things with you.
Does it help you stay out of trouble? Does it help you stay in school?
Yeah, they do it for, there's a shack, and they do it for old kids so they stay out of trouble. And they do a program called Kids Club for us, younger kids in primary school. Because some little kids get up to mischief. Yeah.
But that's not you guys.
No.
None of the parents of the children on the program can afford the sort of costs of after-school care and holiday program care, so they just wouldn't get to come to any of those programs, and consequently their truancy rates would increase. One of the things that we do in the program is if a child doesn't attend school, they can't come on our program. So there's lots of strict rules around what they can and can't do. So in the last 2 years, the truancy rate for the group we're working with is probably reduced by at least 65%.
The Kool Kids program offers a variety of activities with one very important goal.
We've also got skilled staff on there just to help the kids with how they're going in their socialisation and behaviour and any problems that are going on for them, but also just to get them to become sort of confident teenagers and adolescents, and hopefully with that, competent adults in our society that, can do quite well and be comfortable and successful in what they choose to do.
But the long-term goals of this program are now under threat. A decision by the Department of Community Services to take money away from Kool Kids and redirect it to programs for preschool children could see an end to these after-school activities.
Well, some of the funding has been redirected, and it was the Aboriginal component. Where the focus is in terms of particularly Aboriginal children, and a broader focus is investing in early intervention and prevention, which is 0 to 5. And the Kool Kids Club didn't cater for 0 to 5-year-olds.
Basically, the government has changed a bit of focus on what sort of things it will fund, and it's having trouble finding the funding for our program and others in the region.
Yeah, mate, so as long as we've got those pickups and home Paul, it should be fine.
Yeah.
The Kool Kids Club operates out of this small room in the Shack, a youth services building in Maroubra, with 1 permanent staff member, 3 part-time workers and help from volunteers. According to organisers, $170,000 is just enough to fund the Kool Kids Club, and the cut in funding will have a grave effect on the program's ability to function. So where do you think these kids would be if they didn't have this program?
They'll be back where it was 10 years ago, which was having no stimulating activities. Parents are busy or have issues that are going on for themselves or could be working, so they're not having the same level of support after schools. The kids will be running amok. They'll be running around these streets and, you know, and doing what they like, which is maybe a lot of fun for them, but not at all a healthy outcome for a child's lives. We need to actually work in developing that and making that sort of stable and positive for them.
1, 2, 3, 4.
In an attempt to save the program, the Kool Kids Club has been actively seeking support from across the community. On Wednesday night, the Clovelly Bendigo Bank decided to donate $50,000 for the club to continue for the next year.
We think there's a big need for the children in the community, especially those that need special attention or special help or come from families that are in need, and they are often overlooked.
You know what? You've all done an incredible job today.
It's always wonderful when banks and the corporate sector contribute, but fundamentally this is our responsibility, the responsibility of the community, and that means our taxes. And you really can't expect everybody else to contribute and to have a government let a program like this just disappear when it's doing so much good and expect that the banks and corporate donors will pick up the pieces. It's just not good enough.
The responsibility for the well-being of children is everyone's responsibility. It's families, it's organisations like Kool Kids Club, it's outfits like the one that I'm responsible for, the Department of Community Services, but it is also the responsibility of the private sector. And I think it's a testament to both the private sector and the Kool Kids Club that they've come up with a funding arrangement that's going to further support the work that they do.
What's up with Brayden?
The guarantee of funding for the next 12 months will be welcome news for the Kool Kids, who may yet have a second celebration this week.
Don't kill me! Get back!
As part of the program, the kids produced a short film. It's now one of 14 finalists in Tropfest Junior, and the winner will be announced on Sunday.
Now you're freaking out. We're only trying to help you.
Do you think you're going to be famous?
Yeah, I like the spotlight on me, so yeah, probably.
I'll be like the world-class movie star, Kobe Duncan. I've been in the movies in a couple of 20 years.
Fantastic. And do you think you're going to win Tropfest?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because we're the best.
And we made a really good film.
Another Kool Kids afternoon is over.
How is surfing?
Good.
Good. We should be there next week then.
Would same time each week.
For the Kool Kids organisers, next week is guaranteed, as is the next 12 months. The hope now is that the fight for long-term funding will not begin again next year.